uptime begins.
The uptime begins. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's worth giving it a go and streaming in the IRL category. Now that the just chatting category has come down. Ah, Julie, first in today. Check you out. Good morning.
Detrix says nah, I was first. Julian 620 says second.
I'm afraid, Detrix, Judy was first. Sorry to break it to you, mate.
Detrix says fourth.
But Judy is the proud winner. A bun face always makes me laugh.
620 says it's not about who was first, it's about who is here now. Detrix
it is, yeah.
Where is your guineas at?
My Guinness?
Julian
What?
620 says me too.
Well, the new screws arrived, so I've just put them in there. Lovely. I've got the mastic sealing tape ready to go.
620 says you know Stevie is in England, right? Detrix says that Irish beer, Guinness.
Why would I have Irish beer in England? I say that, I do drink Guinness from time to time. When I actually like the 0%. Guinness is far superior in Ireland.
620 says IDK. People love celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I thought it's tomorrow. Am I tripping? It's St. Patrick's Day today. I thought it was tomorrow. I know our good friend Mr. Pole has a front page tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure is St. Paddy's Day. It is tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I thought so. Right. It's a Sunday today, so probably going to be a quiet stream, but it's definitely not going to be quiet in terms of the work. Oh, right, I need to quickly just top this up. You get 0% Guinness now. It's nice. Ow. Oh shit, what have I just done? Oh, I've just knocked something. Okay. There we go. No one will ever know. Not really looking forward to today's work, if I'm honest with you, chat. Got to rip the skylight out and then hope this time round it doesn't leak. That'll do. Give me the little bit of the caffeine boost I'm going to need. Also, the camera lens arrived. Hey, Breezy, how's it going, Breezy? Hope you're well. Goofball, good to see you. Afternoon, Rabs.
Detrix says it's called a Red Bull at Steve Aid.
It's called a Red Bull. No, this is called a coffee, mate. I don't know what planet you live on, mate. Let's get straight to business. What if we put Red Bull in coffee? I wouldn't recommend that, mate. That sounds vile. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, also, these screws have snapped, haven't they? Maybe I'll take just the ones out the plastic or out the wood.
Detrix says Steve would become an angel.
Oh, I need to take. No, I need to take them out. Right, well this one's pretty much rounded, so I'm not putting that back in. Another GG's. These screws are so terrible. I need to measure these. I'm going to measure these.
Says I have had 2 coffees and a can of Coke. Not good for me today with extreme anxiety.
Why'd you do it to yourself, bro? You deserve better, man. Yeah, I'm going to measure these and I'm just going to buy some more because these are terrible. They're so cheap and shite. And they're round in and they're just nah, you know? You know what I mean? They're just nah.
Ellie Bunny says good luck with the big task today, Stevie.
Thank you, Ellie. How are you doing?
Commander Coda says I just remembered those awful screams.
Awful's an understatement, mate, I'm telling you. Wait, who was that? Was that? Hey, Baby Bears Twitch, how's it going, bro? Another tier 3 in the building. I was thinking earlier, I might actually start automatically VIP in the tier 3s as well. What do you reckon? Also, Baby Bears, did you watch the tier 3 vlog? We'll get your money's worth, you know what I'm saying?
Goofball Game says oh no, the skylight is actually coming off.
No. Jeez.
Baby Bear Twitch says not yet, but I will. G-Link 620 says Baby Bear good morning.
Yeah, I made a steak last night, and I posted the cooking and the vlog, the tier 3 vlog.
620 says I am Baby Bear Twitch says good morning, Julie.
California love.
Julie 620 says we get it, Baby Bear. You love Cali. G-Link 620 says I would too if it was sunny and perfect weather.
That ain't budging. All right, let's get you absolute rascal chops on the roof. California love. Hey Dragon, how's it going, man? One of the king lurkers. Roof content, it is indeed roof content. I don't know how this is going to come off. I'm going to try it. Take the important things up here.
Julian 620 says hello at MB_dragon.
There you go, that should have unpopped it. Right, the horrible bit. Gonna have to get this right in there. Oh wow, that feels ultra thick.
Coffee on the roof terrace FTW.
Oh my god, that is so thick. How has water got in this? This makes no sense, and this is gonna be a freaking feels like it's done such a good job. Kind of sad that it's leaking. Imagine if it was just cracked plastic though. Oh, kind of makes me sad.
Smoke says that looks as tough as an old steak.
I've got an idea. Why am I using that? An old steak. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Oh yes, perfect. It's already on. Alright, you're gonna have to cover your ears, chat. Sorry, but I'm obviously gonna use the power tools where necessary. Blade's on upside down.
Says blade.
It is actually right, yeah. I was just testing you lot, okay? And you passed the test. So so well done. I just wanted to make sure you were paying attention and actually watching the stream. So thank you guys for brother, stop. Sorry mate, this is what you're gonna have to put up with. It needs doing, mate. Can't just stop my van build because you don't like the noise.
Dehako026NL says who said something about the noise.
Well, you said stop. Right, let's try again. About the tool, my friend. Yeah, it's not that deep. It would still work upside down. It's honestly not. It's not that deep. I'm not even joking, this is making me slightly sad because I think this was actually quite a good job. I honestly don't know how water's got through this.
Soul Smoke says the tool wields.
It does, doesn't it? This is a nice tool. There's some water there on this bit. Is this coming up yet? No is the answer. Whoa! Nearly fell off the fan. It's not going to come up easy because this is also adhesive. Oh, look where I've been scratching the metal. That's not good. We don't want to hear those cracking sounds. No, thank you. we go. Starting to come up a bit now. Wow, there's loads of water in this area. Holy. Let's see if it will start lifting again without it cracking. Here we go, it's coming out, I think. Right, so it couldn't get down because the channel, it would sit in the channel. How's it going, Philly? This is not ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. Oh shit. Hey, let's go. Wait, what? Oh shit, dude. Oh damn.
Goofball Guinness says what a mess. Love it.
Oh my god, thank you so much. How many was that, Julie? 10 gifted. Thank you so much, Julie. Appreciate you. I need a... This is going to need some extra layer of paint as well, I think. Some rust paint up here.
Julie 20 says I meant to gift one, don't know how that zero got in there.
Cheeky little zero. Is that going to go on for ages now? Tell you what. Tell you what though, this tool was definitely a good purchase. What's the best? Will acetone be a good thing to use to get the the remainder off? I don't know how this works. Well, yeah, you get the bonus because it spins automatically, and then however times we hit the target. So I'm guessing we hit the target once with 2 to go.
Says, okay, one.
So one more, yeah.
Acetone should get it off nicely.
definitely going to need a lot of the rust treatment paint up here now though. I can't believe there's still so much that hasn't cured yet. Like, look at my hands. I thought it would all be like completely cured. I don't really understand that. Like, I do, but I also don't. Like, I feel like it's had long enough to fully cure, surely.
Julian 620 says, well, what are you going to use to seal it?
What we used on the fan.
Says has to be the humidity and environment. Soul Smoke says it must have been pretty airtight.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? Airtight, but not watertight. Julie's now broken the alerts.
Soul Smoke says, hi lol.
That's just going to keep going off now. I think it lost signal just as you did it, Julie. Anyway, thanks for the hype train chat. Actually, that's a good point. I might also do bonus spins for each level we hit complete. For each level we complete, I'll do bonus spins. I don't know if the scam train's over. I'm guessing so. But yeah, we'll do that. For every level we hit, we'll do a bonus spin. It's not hit, sorry, complete. Well, White Spirit. Removing it. Guessing it does. It's just still going off. I'm guessing it's going to do it 10 times. That's my guess.
Ellie Bunny says a checkout 170 high. Ellie Bunny says the signal is potato ATM.
Is it really? Alright, let me try something.
X-Theory D2 says afternoon. Soul Smoke says White Spirit yes. Might be easier on the paint and skin too. Julian 620 says just embrace the alerts.
I am, just about. Kind of. Alright, let's get a little bit more of the big bits off. Right, is... Oh shit. No. Oh no, I've got to be careful of that. Shit.
Soul Smoke says might be an idea to seal that rubber to the van too. Check out 170 says from the top then it seems.
Oh dear, I'm like cutting through the frickin'...
He says what's up mate?
I've just been cutting through the frickin' the van seal as well.
Soul Smoke says R is that the main body seal.
Yeah.
Check out 170 says oh crap careful they do not want to have more leakage that is what already there.
No, I'm definitely going to go over it with some more. Let me just get the mastic and just see how thick it is. I can't remember if I got the same size thickness or the thinner one. Oh, I wanted the thinner one. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Says should be read anything to help seal that middle section.
But yeah, I couldn't believe there was like... When I was doing it, I started to see the water and stuff. If I look here... Yeah, water, 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 water. Water, oh god. So from this point, water was getting all along here. And all along there. Yeah, it actually makes sense of it getting in that bit, because that channel.
Check out 170 says lots of water not good.
Ah. Let me have a look at this actual fan.
Soul Smoke says maybe it just sucked up to those bits like water does. Where does it seem to have come in? Mystic_Smiler says lots of and not a lot to drink.
Let me just looking looking at the fan now and just trying to work out ultimately what went wrong. I mean, so I probably just need to get some white spirit to kind of scrape the rest. I mean, rub the rest off.
Work good to remove the silicone caulking.
A razor blade might work good to remove the silicone caulking. Yeah, it's not really gonna be any better than this, I wouldn't imagine. This is basically a blade, but it has oscillating capabilities on it. But I'm getting the majority of it off of this, which is doing a fairly good job. And then I'm just gonna get some white spirit and try and get the last bits off. I don't even know if to do this properly, I'm not even sure we're going to get this finished today.
Checkout 170 says you need Stevie face hair, not sure he owns a razor.
To be honest, I think I do have a razor that got a bit rusty. So I guess I could try a razor to do the last little bits.
Checkout 170 says sorry, autocorrect not my friend. Yemzi says him finally here.
Hello, Yemzi. Welcome, Yemzi. Oh, by the way, Julie, obviously you hit a goal, didn't you? So that means I'm streaming tomorrow. GG's, Julie.
Yemzi says, how's it going?
Not bad, not great.
Harshwardenham says hello, Stevie. Checkout 170 says at Yemzi, welcome in.
Hello, mate. I think if I get the Hoover up here, Hoover up all the debris, get the white spirit up here as well. So white spirit, Hoover. It's annoying as well because it is a bit cold. I hate working with cold hands. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to scrape it all off. Once it's all scraped off, We get the white spirit, we get any remaining debris off. Then I'm going to have to dry it. Then I'm going to have to paint it. And once it's been painted, we've got to wait for the paint to dry. I'm super low on white spirit, damn it. If anyone wants to be a darling and get me some white spirit off the Amazon wish list, you'd be a legend, thank you. What do I need? White spirit, what was the other thing? Hoover. I need an extension lead. Do you know, I had a little moment this morning, chat, right? I had a little moment where I was just thinking how grateful I am to be able to wake up in the morning. I mean, yeah, I'm working hard on the editing, but to be able to come outside, work on building my home, and to share the experience with you lot, and to have the support of you lot financially as well. I just had a moment of real gratitude and gratefulness. I just thought I'd share that with you. Alright, I'm just going to quickly hoover. So it is. Please don't suck me, what the fuck have I just read? Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I just had that moment this morning. I feel like it makes sense to share your thoughts and feelings as much as possible. That's what I try and do more anyway. Alright, cover those ears.
Says morning, Stevie.
Morning, mate.
I3Astagby says I see we giving this another go.
We are, yeah. We are indeed giving it another go.
I3Astagby says hopefully more success this time.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. I wasn't angry at you, chat, I promise. I don't know why the bitrate looks like it's struggling a little bit.
I3Astagby says I believe you got this.
Right. Whoa, whoa. Don't you dare fall. it's gonna fall.
Pac-Man says, as a side note, I would put the aperture trim with the join halfway across an edge rather than in the corner. Any water will get through easier with capillary action.
Yeah, I was thinking of changing that, to be fair. Thanks for the tip. How's it going, Simp? Alright, let's get some white spirit on this thing. See if it does.
Pac-Man says, all good, cheers mate, just about to go to the pub for a cargo.
Sounds like a right result. Think of me, mate, while you're chilling there having your roast dinner. I honestly have no idea how this how water got in. Like, it looked fully sealed. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it needs the tiniest bit of water and it pulls more through, really. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looked so watertight. It just looks so watertight. I thought, yeah, nothing's getting through that. How wrong was I? I think it's very clear we aren't getting this finished today, I think, personally, to do it properly. Where's your helmet? I'm wearing it, mate. Oh, it's broken. GG's. Freaking hell.
Coda says that multi-tool def a goodbye.
It looks so watertight. Pretty sure they said that on the Titanic. A submarine? Oh, you're on about that? Oh, the submarine. Yeah, I would like to just put an official statement that I think that's a little bit different. Just a little bit, I reckon. I mean, I'm no scientist.
Vila says
how's it going, Bila? What kind of roofing you having? Well, we've just taken this out. This is a skylight, and it didn't work. It leaked, so I've had to rip it out, and now I'm gonna have to spend ages trying to remove all the excess silicone.
hopefully one that is leak free.
Yeah. I think I have got some plastic scrapers somewhere.
Vila says our sheep been here lurking while grinding my Xbox, haha.
Yeah, nice.
Goofball Guinness says the adventurer had 400600 Skylight.
That's the one, yeah. I'd love to trade places with you right now, I'll be honest. It's annoying because you have to really make sure you get all of this off, because if you don't get it all off, you're just gonna have the same problem. It needs to be a nice flat even surface. Yeah, it's gluey silicone. Oh, come on. I think it might be running out of battery, possibly. Yeah. Oh, for God's sake.
Soul Smoke says pinch one of mum's washing up scourers. That'll key it up nice for painting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm not massively bothered about scraping the paint up because I'm just going to paint over it. But this is just such a big task. And I feel like this job's just made worse when your hands are cold. Oh, God, I need to go change the battery. I hate the fact that there's just still so much wet silicone. Like non-cured silicone. It just kind of makes zero sense to me.
Astagby says different kind of sealant when you refit it, or what's the plan?
Nah, this is.
Vila says my dad used to get this sticky stuff remover which was really good. Just can't remember where he got it from.
Cheers for that, mate.
Sticky stuff clean off. Checkout 170 says cold hands ANC old feed no tar. Checkout 170 says and.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna.
Easy says a Bila Gugon is the shit.
I feel like I'm not going to be able to get this done today, because I think what's going to have to happen is we're going to have to get some paint. We're going to have to get some paint on, and then we're going to have to wait for it to properly dry before we can apply anything. Or if it's going to be watertight, I'm wondering if it's best to just leave it, seal it all up, and then paint afterwards.
Secret squeezy possibly could be that. It used to set in like 30 seconds and just come off clean as hell. Commander Code says I hate getting off skillet if you get on and stuff. Always leaves a mark.
So I'm not sure if siliconing over or putting mastic over the paint is a good idea. What do you reckon, chat? What are your thoughts on that? I'm just not convinced that's... I feel like the silicone over the paint isn't going to be as effective. And in theory, it shouldn't actually rust, because it should be watertight if I do the job properly. I hope that that hoover doesn't fall. If that falls and smashes. Still got to get the silicone off the actual window fan, not fan, window skylight. Tart and glue remover would have cleaned the sticky stuff off. Really?
Ellie Bunny says watertight means also immune to vapor and moist.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the idea.
To paint to cover the bare metal bits.
Yeah, well, I'm just wondering if I'll need to, where it's air watertight, you know, because I'm thinking if it's fully sealed and I do a proper job, no moisture is going to be in there, you know.
with epoxy primer.
If I'm Googling, unless it's sealant
Mixed results.
to bare metals, which is designed to go on. Area should be primed with epoxy primer. So would the primer of the, you know the primer I had with the windows? The window primer, is that epoxy primer? Could I use that?
Soul Smoke says that's a good thought actually.
Although saying that, I think I might have chucked it.
Soul Smoke says haha.
I mean, the mastic strips are designed to just go on. And that's what I'm going to use, so...
I3 Astagby says not sure TBH, still reading some stuff.
yeah, all I know is the fan overall held up nicely with that, with the mastic tape. So I've got the mastic tape here, so I'm gonna get the plastic scraper to hopefully do the last little bits. I feel like as long as I get a white spirit all over it.
Says I vote for no paint.
Yeah, it's hard to know, isn't it? I feel like if I put paint on, I feel like it's gonna mean it's gonna be less likely to work. That's my opinion. I feel like the mastic would be more effective on this, but maybe I'm wrong. That's just my... Would acetone do a better job on this than white spirit? Can someone just Google what's better at removing silicon, acetone or white spirit? I feel like this isn't doing a very good job. The cold temperature's stressing me out.
Soul Smoke says acetone.
No, I'm gonna go get a coat and also get some acetone and see if that makes a difference. This project will definitely start to get easier when it warms up, because I can just imagine doing this when it's like at a comfortable temperature. I'd have no issue sitting up here. Feels like 2.7. It feels like more like 0.7. I feel like this is already noticeably better.
Ellie Bunny says rude weather. Check out 170 says white spirit, or what did you say?
Acetone. Even with the acetone though, it's not easy. It's not coming off like easy. It's still being very challenging.
Soul Smoke says scourer might help cut through it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to go nick a scourer.
Soul Smoke says pinch an old one. Check out 170 says Google says white spirit.
Really? I was just doing the white. Well, neither of them are actually making it easy, to be honest.
Maybe pour it on it and leave it in a puddle for a bit. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout, Ellie. But the problem is, I can't leave it. I can't leave it in a puddle because it's on a hill. It will all just end up draining down to one side.
How it going?
Hey, Green Mango, how's it going, bro? Not too bad, mate, not too bad. I've just, I've had a bit of a setback with this skylight. It was leaking, so I've had to rip it out. And to reseal it and make it watertight is not easy.
Soul Smoke says a scourer will scratch the silicone and help the acetone break it down faster.
Would it? Oh, let's go find one of them and see. What about one of the sponges with a toughened side? I can't see an actual scourer. This is probably gonna have to do. Unless this is what you actually meant, which is possible.
Soul Smoke says anything rougher than the rag should help. Check out 170 says Screwfix sells something called no nonsense.
Oh, shit.
4.99 if yellow car is there. X Theory Editors says you got a heat gun.
I do have a heat gun, yeah. This is it is making it better, so I feel like it's also breaking down the paint as well, which I kind of expected.
X Theory Editors says heat gun will take it off with ease. Soul Smoke says it, I'll take the shine off the paint but not much more.
Take it off with ease. It's all debris though.
X Theory Editors says heat gun and scraper.
Yeah, sorry, it is. Vinegar. Well, I've got acetone. Surely acetone's stronger than vinegar, right? Surely.
Says that shit don't wanna come off. Photo Picky says when you're done scrubbing your roof, my bathroom needs a good old scrubbing.
Better get going then, eh? Seems weird that you don't want to start until I'm done here. Might as well start now, mate.
The smell of acetone makes me wanna poo.
Thank you for the fun facts.
Soul Smoke says YW.
Fun fact, I've had enough of this shit already. Showing you the ugly side of converting a camper. You got all that stuff online, haven't you, on YouTube and that, like, oh, look at me converting my van. Look at this. The time of my life. Oh, let's get into the real gritty stuff. Real life problems like this. This is part of it too. Why don't you show this on your stupid YouTube channel?
Photo Fricky says the ugly side. Put it in, let it leak, take it out, redo it, realize there another leak, take it out again.
I hope not.
Was not fun every time I visited lol.
This stuff's so freaking... My sister used to paint nails. Was not fun every time I visited. Oh, I see.
You're going to show any of this on your vlogs?
No, I'm going to do what everyone else does on YouTube going, oh, it's amazing. Look at this, everyone. Oh, so much fun. Nah, of course I am.
Photo Fricky says not sure if Stevie is being sarcastic or...
The voice is normally the giveaway.
Says that's the trouble with YouTube builds. They do a 10 minutes vid, make it look easy, but don't show when things go wrong and rectifying problems.
Yeah, well, that's what I will be doing. Once I finish the build, obviously I've got my daily vlogs at the minute, but after the daily vlogs, I'm going to do like how to. So it'll be like how to install the skylight, what not to do. I'm going to obviously include all of this and really show that side. Maybe I'll call it the real side of installing the skylight. I mean, most of it feels gone, but I can still feel segments. How much of it needs to go? I feel like the majority of it's gone. I feel like I'm not going to get much more off.
Smoke says when you put the tape down later, try and fill any of the air gaps where the Cycleflex won't reach. Gareth 890 says I had my first test sleep last night, picked one of the coldest nights ever to do it in -5 where I knew had ice inside the cab burn.
You nutter. Yeah, I've done that, mate. I've slept in very cold temperatures.
Water can't be where something already is. Yoda.
Yoda. When you put the tape down later, try and fill any of the air gaps where the Cycleflex won't reach. What do you mean?
Soul Smoke says where a void is left between the Cycleflex and the rubber seal. I3 Astagli says WD-40 is mentioned a lot when I'm googling silicone removal.
Oh really? I didn't have any of that, but then also I've realised I can borrow some. I found some the other day. Don't grass me up. I'm going to make sure I shut the gate this time. Oh, you've put me off that. Yeah, I mean, I probably don't want to. I probably don't want to put it on now.
Soul Smoke says it does get the stuff off nice though. That's why so many PPL mention it. Soul Smoke says but pros say to avoid it.
Yeah. Well, if it's hard to get off, then it probably makes sense to avoid it because I mean, I have got a lot of it off.
Soul Smoke says I've had pro body guys at insurance centers point out stuff like that.
Point out stuff like what, sorry?
Photo Freaky says what are you trying to get off? The silicone kit.
Yeah, the silicone.
I3 Astagli says good point. Guess it depends which is more time consuming, removing silicone or removing WD-40.
Yeah, I feel like actually I don't want to do that. I don't want to make it harder for the mastic to hold.
Soul Smoke says a bodywork guy pointed out to us that a boot had already been repainted as he could see the dodgy work someone had done with bad prep.
Give it another.
Says, well, yeah, if you want to do it the easy way, seal and remove, want to do it properly without spending money, some good old elbow grease and a good mentality.
That was funny. It was just where it fell off basically, and I had my weight on it, so I slipped. Head first through the hole coming up. Yeah, that was definitely a potential then. YT new video. Oh yeah, the new video's out. Probably more exciting than watching me do this, to be honest. I don't know whether to just go for it Do you know what I mean? Just like stick the mastic on. Like, because this feels, it feels like 90 to 95%, well 90% on these, 95% on these, 90% gone on this. Maybe this can do a couple more layers. And then we got the mastic tape. At least with the mastic tape, I can put a couple of strips in this channel here.
Says, oh, you still own a car?
I do, yeah. I park it at my mum's. I bought it about a year ago because I didn't have a car for a while. Yeah, I bought it a year ago to run around and stuff. And that's like my emergency project funds. So when we run out of money, I sell the car. But it's also like when I have football, a lot of the places I go to, they have like height restrictions. So I won't be able to get this van in. It's just like easier for popping places as well, you know. I mean, it does feel pretty smooth on the areas that I've focused on. Yeah, I mean, I can feel that it's not 100% gone, but also like this area, for example, this feels like 100% smooth. Like this bit here, then this bit is like, we can kind of see, you see how my hand glides, and then when you get to this bit, you see how it gets stopped. You know what I mean? So you can kind of see what areas are smooth. Part of me, I don't know if it's, I feel like it is a lack of patience, but part of me thinks I should just do it.
Dope Fishy says that's a nice ventilation hole in the roof, Stevie.
Thank you.
Soul Smoke says put your pic on Discord.
What's the pic relating to? Right, okay, let me have a look.
Soul Smoke says for your consideration.
In van life chat, is it? Did you say? It's not loading for me.
Says as little air gaps as possible.
It's not loading. Why is it not loading? Is the stream holding up, chat?
Soul Smoke says streams.
I'm guessing you put OK. You have to write it in capitals for TTS to read it out, because it does the emotes. Blue Seekerflex, red mastic tape, green black seal. Yeah, I mean, I did think about doing that, to be honest, Soul Smoke. But on online, on Google and stuff, it was saying that it reckons you can't, they don't work well together. But maybe I just do that, yeah.
Soul Smoke says yeah, should be fine though. Soul Smoke says the tape is pre-cured, I think.
Just a shame, like, it was such a good job. Like, you looked at it, there was no physical or visible even, I mean, no visible issues with it, yet it was leaking. Yeah, it just looked, it looked good. But even like down here, there was water in here. So water got in down this channel because there was some sitting down there. When I was cutting this open, there was a bit in there. So it seemed to be getting in everywhere. I'm gonna make a start now. Let's just start with this channel in here. think regardless, it just makes sense to shove this mastic in this channel. Just don't want any air gaps in it.
Photo Fricky says question, what if the paint you just scrapped on starts rusting underneath?
Well, that's the risk, innit? In theory, the paint, it shouldn't, if it's airtight and watertight, which I think this mastic tape does tend to produce. If moisture can't get there, it can't rust, can it? That's why I'm making sure I'm pushing it all out.
Photo Fricky says you only need to MSIS one spot or have a bit of moisture under it, seeing the lovely clouds of the UK in the background. I3Astagby says fingers crossed that works. Photo Fricky says I recon you have about 5 minutes.
5 minutes until what?
I3Astagby says the curing process of the mastic could cause rust if it's not designed to go on bare metal. Photo Fricky says till a good old UK shower.
This is going to need 2 layers to get it up to the right level. Don't know if that would work.
Soul Smoke says don't forget the rubber seal. You might want that in before you position tape. Griparissa says, is it fully pushed into the channel furthest from you?
Yeah, it is fully pushed in. I'm just kind of thinking.
Photo Freaky says crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Griparissa says okay. I wasn't sure if I was seeing a gap or the edge of the tape.
I mean, the good thing is by using this, it just we can like cover all the voids.
Says, would that roller be good here?
It's a bit too wide, to be fair.
Photo Freaky says most likely at goofball Guinness.
Oh, I like how the the silicone pulls off the plastic with absolute ease.
Photo Freaky says keep rolling. Photo Freaky says keep rolling.
Right.
Malteser says good morning.
Good morning, Amanda.
Mysterious Malteser says just woke from a nappy nap.
A nappy nap. So yeah, I guess I could.
Malteser says best part of being old. Photo Freaky says I could go for a nap or 13 hours of sleep.
Yeah, at least with that, it does stop the
Mysterious Malteser says do it. Sundays are made for naps. Soul Smoke says R is the underside. Photo Freaky says I just got home from work. Photo Freaky says I want some time of my days. Soul Smoke says so there is quite a void empty area, air gap in there anyways. Mysterious Malteser says how's the stress levels DVD?
quite high. Frustration and stress levels are fairly high.
Soul Smoke says that ceiling edge is narrower than it seems from above. Mysterious Malteser says so it wouldn't be a good time to moan about your hair then.
No.
Mysterious Malteser says at Skylight EP stop leaking mate.
I think if I do a 45-degree angle.
Mysterious Malteser says I thought it was a joke account.
I did at first, but they've got a prime.
Mysterious Malteser says it's not. Photo Freaky who says I'm watching my Roomba doing a 1v1 fight against a soccer N. Mysterious Malteser says the timing of finding stream. Starlet_UK says putting in sunroof. Skylight EP says at Mysterious Malteser exactly. I've been watching IRL streamers a lot, so go figure.
What does that saying even mean? Go figure.
Starlet_UK says it gonna rain now. Mysterious Malteser says at Skylight EP this skylight was in already but it leaked when it rained the other day, so this is take 2.
Yeah, this is take 2. Yeah, unfortunately.
Malteser says now you're here.
I still feel like it needs one more, but I don't want to. I feel like using too much.
Poultry_Lotion says 10 rolls of duct tape should do the job.
Now I'm scared I've actually used too much. Oh shit.
I saw a post on Reddit the other day. A room that saw the outside world and mapped it as 2 other rooms that could be years from the software log. Soul Smoke says erased. Soul Smoke says like it can keep the glimpse of freedom out of its mind.
I wonder if I can just stuck another random bit of. I'll do that at the end. Just put the rubber bit in. Maybe here. I should have left the that tape on the freaking thing.
Mysterious Malteser says so polite.
Now it's like too short. Oh, fuck you. Actually, fuck you. I definitely get shadow banned when I'm having a bad day. Because of the swearing. It's like a big gap now. I don't even know if you can see it, but there's a big gap here.
Mysterious Malteser says, are you not allowed to swear on Twitch?
Oh, I don't know, it just...
I3 Astagby says that's a thing on Trio. Soul Smoke says we all shrink a bit on the cold Stevie lol.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Soul Smoke says stretch the overside out a bit.
Stretch it out.
Secret
Oh.
Squeezy says you can swear, but if you swear too much you gotta put a warning tag on.
Ah, yeah. You know, warning tags. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of an open-minded theory, simply because I used to get a lot more new.
Just seems to have shrunk.
I used to get a lot of new like viewers, and then it just randomly I stopped. So I was like, what is going on? So I kind of had a theory that it was like, probably utter shite, but
I3 Astagby says I don't think you swear much TBH. Poultry_motion says I've never heard you swear. Mysterious Malteser says no, you definitely don't swear much.
okay.
Lilil says hello. Soul Smoke says got to shoot off for a bit. Good luck and hope everyone has a good rest of the day.
All right, have a good one, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Lilil says bye at Soul Smoke. Commander Coda says bye at Soul Smoke. Poultry_motion says bye at Soul Smoke. Maltesers says okay, I'm gonna be listening just while I tidy up. Give me a shout if you need me.
Alright, thanks Amanda. If you can fix this for me, then I'll take that. Stuff doesn't cut very well.
Landlord John 1 says hey Stevie and chat.
Hello John. How's it going, mate? Hopefully better than me.
Mysterious Malteser says my fix would be welding the whole back in bad temper. You've got this.
My fix would be welding the hole back in. By a professional, or would you do that yourself?
Mysterious Malteser says I can weld. My brother taught me.
Really? Nice. Learn something new every day, don't you?
Landlord John 1 says no mate, just watched a shit game of footy which my team lost 1-0 to feckin' Arsenal. Mysterious Malteser
Oh.
says I wouldn't trust me doing it, but apparently it's a skill I now hold.
Wait, who played Arsenal? Who's your team? Can't remember who Arsenal played.
Vehicle says afternoon, taking the skylight off.
Yeah.
Landlord John 1 says Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. It's my granddad's team. Bit of a derby, that, isn't it? Right. Another strip along here.
Yemzi says left.
Left? Huh? Left? See, this should work.
Yemzi says you said right.
Oh, putting the old dad joke in there. GG's.
Silver lining is Spurs lost. Julian
Oh, Spurs lost.
620 says right. Julian 620 says left. I3 Astagby says left. Julian 620 says right. Yemzi says started something now.
Do you know what I'm thinking, chat?
Gap ain't budging.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I might actually get the silicone around here. What do you reckon? Because that's where the leak was.
620 says if Yemzi just just like when you started the barking with TTS.
The leak was when the water was getting in there.
Kenzie says ha ha ha.
So I'm wondering whether it's worth
Kenzie
putting,
says who?
I don't know. Well, I'm just gonna, do you know what, I'm just gonna go for it, you know, just see what happens. Let's go get the silicone. There's some wine here. I think I might have a bottle. What do you reckon, chat? Sounds like a good idea to me. I don't even know what I came down here for now. Oh yeah, 522 Seeker Flex. Definitely getting old because my knees are struggling being up there. There's not a lot of Seeker Flex left, annoyingly. Unless I use the other one. What even is the other one? I forgot. Don't know where it is either. Where's it gone? Is that it there? No. I'm sure it was in there. There's not a lot in here at all. I guess I got to kind of hope that the just got to hope what's in there. Oh mate, there's nothing in there. Literally nothing in there. I use like all of this for the roof. Unless I find this other one. I might have to find this other one, but it's not 522. It's a different Seeker Flex, which, from my understanding, isn't as good. Oh, God knows where that's gone. Well, I mean, in theory, I shouldn't really need the Seeker Flex. Should I, chat? No is the answer. Because the mastic tape should be spot on. I'm guessing you can like pile the mastic tape on top of each other and it's still effective, right? Actually joking me. You are actually joking. Oh, how have I managed that? Oh no. I'm using this entire mastic. Oh wow, landlord job with a £17 dono. Let's go, man.
You seem a top fella.
Thank you so much, John. Much love, bro. Paying for the 17. Is that's a wheel spin as well. Thanks again, John, man. That's just what I need, brighten up my day a little bit, you know. And just for the record, mate, you seem like a top fella. They were, Julie, too. They were another highlight. I'm blessed to have multiple highlights. But I felt a little bit sorry for you, Julie, because you said you accidentally put a nought on it. Afternoon, mate. Hope you're having a good day. Better than my day for sure. Okay. I think this is like ready to go in. Sort of. Yeah, one of those, mate. One of those. Oh, keep forgetting to shut the bloody gate. I guess we'll just freaking go for it. Oh, do you remember last time how hard it was to try and squeeze it in? So you can't wait for that. Ah, okay.
Log 5P33D says send the actress to the bishop.
Hey? Oh, God. Oh shit, thank you so much for the sub. I don't know who it is. I'm gonna have to thank you when I'm finished.
Julian620 says one more for another wheel spin.
Oh, unless that was a brand new sub. I don't know who it was. Alright.
Julian620 says it was Landlord John.
Oh, Landlord John, thank you so much, bro.
Landlord John also says you're welcome.
I'm gonna get a flathead screwdriver. I'll be honest with you, chat. I feel close to rage quitting this.
Goofball Guinness says hang on in there. Landlord John 1 says, hey Smiler. Ibjoas says, have you tried cussing at it?
Hey, is that another sub?
620 says it will be worth it once done. Julian 620 says woo.
Woo! Okay, I've just ripped the rubber, so I don't know what that means.
Julian 620 says sure is.
Rage quit incoming. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm ready to rage quit. Literally ready to go. Digital dog, what the fuck? Oh, God. Landlord John with the gifted, thanks, bro. Very generous of you, mate. Thanks for the love. No, I'm making some freaking fairy liquid.
AceWeb73 says, did you Salcone inside the black trim?
No, probably should have done. But I think it's a bit late now, is it? Wait, hang on. Is it? Oh, no.
AceWeb73 says, Van looking good, mate. Mystic Smiler says, at Landlord John 1 thanks for the gift sub. Much appreciated, mate.
I'm putting loads of fairy liquid on the rubber, so hopefully.
Landlord John 1 says, at Mystic_Smiler, you're welcome. Says that's definitely a lie.
Can't remember what I've said now. My brain's kind of like half switched off, you know.
Long 5P33D says now hands that fit skylight smooth as soft as your face, with rage quit fairy liquid. Mystery Assaulteaser says the bot says you're 81% okay today.
That's definitely a lie.
Says that's the lie.
I got it now. Oh my. Fuck this. It's just ripping the rubber now. This is going to take a minute. Just absolutely shite, and this has already started to stick down now. It's gone in now, but after breaking the rubber, I am, mate. Yes, I'm not happy right now. This is just not going well. It's just. Hey, Jingle Jangle, how's it going, bro? Haven't seen you for a while, hope you're good. Yes, that's exactly what's going on, basically. Right, I'm just gonna take you down with me now. Actually, do you want to stay up here? Actually, yeah, stay up there. You can watch the. You can supervise the whole. Watch the whole get pulled down.
J1 Ingele 4 English says I'm good. Just came back after another business trip. Had a late flight yesterday, so relaxing now.
Yeah, relaxing, watching me stress out. Right. Right. Left. It's got to be this one. Oh, I remember having this problem before as well.
Leo 1 Rupee says I'm on the electric recliner chilling. I feel your pain.
You don't feel my pain. 100% do not feel my pain at all, mate. Just like to put that out there. Hey, thank you for another sub. Oh, Jiggle Jangle with the 2 months. Let's go, bro. Thank you. Da-da-da-da. I can't do this with one hand. Oh, I see what's happening. Right, I'm going to smash that gate up in a minute. It's 100% testing my patience levels today.
Leo 1 says that you redo the phone 1-2 just to see the differences between the two.
You're hilarious, mate, aren't you?
J1 Relay 4 English says that Leo 1 RS. Leo 1 Rupee says I'm enjoying the day, yes mate. Leo 1 Rupee says sunny day.
Not really very sunny here, to be honest. Just won't go in. I can't. Oh, patience levels running extremely low.
Leo 1 Rupee says hope the rubber seal's not damaged.
It is damaged, mate.
Mysterious Malteser says what a time for Leo to appear.
Yeah. Don't really know how to do this.
My gamer says sledgehammer works well. Leo 1 Rupee says I'm here to support you 100%. modest deep breath. No sound needed.
Oh my God! What just happened? Oh shit! What? Holy no sense! Thank you so much. What have I just seen? Oh my God! It literally just disconnected at the same time. You broke my phone. Thank you so much. Wow, that is crazy. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. How many spins is that? I don't know. That's quite a lot of spins. However, the bits has disappeared off the overlay. It must be too big. Oh, yeah. I guess I wasn't prepared for that many. Wow, thank you. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. That's very generous. You got this deep breath, no sound needed. Your mental workout is enough. It's just about finished. That's very generous of you.
Deep breaths. No sound needed. Your mental workout is enough.
No sense 51 says no spins needed on my account.
No spins needed.
Leo 1 Rupee says scuffed alerts. Commander Coda says well def met the bits goal today.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking of snapping this off, to be honest.
Go get dinner. Bar my gamer says it's safe, that's 100 spins.
I've been told there's no spins. Okay, let's try this. This might do it. This might do it.
Leo 1 Rupee says can afford a new one now. Leo 1 Rupee says rich. Landlord John 1 says hey Barmy.
Oh God.
Bar my gamer
Oh.
says Landlord John 1.
I'll get here eventually.
120 says there at least some rubber.
New rubber required. Hang on, hang on. Come on, we're nearly there. Come on. Oh, yes, wait, we could be in. Very, very generous bits. Which is why it was that big, it made the gold disappear. I don't know if that should be applied. Right, this should hopefully now put it down. Has it pulled it down, chat? Or is there still a gap?
Says our no sense, what a legend.
Chat, to save me going up there, has it pulled it down or no? Oh, now the shed is opening and banging.
says my grandson's football game finishes at 5 p.m. I will send him round to do it for you, Stephen.
You make that joke every Sunday, Leo. Yeah, chat, is it...
Philly Flyers says grandson. Lol.
Is it, has that covered, is that pulled it down enough, chat? Could you check for me? Because I don't have the energy to come back up the ladder. Has it pulled it down or not? Oh, the gate's slamming constantly. Just have a look. Oh God, it's still a massive gap. What is going on? Nah, I'm losing my head. I'm honestly losing my head. Just my head's gone. I just didn't have enough. I didn't have enough mastic to complete the job properly. Is that pulling it down enough or no? Is that just not going down any further? Because I can't see. Or was it putting it down? Oh my God, I've just shot. Don't really know the answer.
Billy Flies says UK people, anyone know if Mercer Street is a good place to stay in London? Leo 1 really says can you stand on it while screwing? Starlet _ says needs non-sealant stuff around it otherwise take out. Leo 1 rupee says at Philly Flies overnight don't stay in London.
How much mastic? Is there any left at all? Nah, I literally don't have enough. This sucks, man. This absolutely sucks. This is like a massive mission failed today, just to let you guys know. Massive mission failed. Needed a few layers of mastic, I didn't have enough. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm going to check the weather. I don't know. Why?
Leo 1 rupee says 10 spins then.
Nah, no sense that they don't want any spins. So I'm going to honour that.
Philly Flyers says can you tarp it and work on it tomorrow Stevie? Leo 1 rupee says happy days. Leo 1 rupee says well I do. Leo 1 rupee says scam.
Do I just buy some more mastic? Can I put...
Gripperisa says I'm not digging that mastic tape stuff. I'm thinking just a big fat bead of mastic may work, then some more around the edge of the frame.
Yeah, I think I need more of that mastic though. This doesn't... You can see from there, it just doesn't quite...
Philly Flyers says let's take banana car to the store.
I'm not going to the store now. It's Sunday. Everywhere will be closed. I don't have the mentality to do that either. I need a problem solving thing. Also, I don't know where to get that mastic stuff from, apart from Amazon. We go on Amazon now.
620 says he's ready to rage quit.
I am, yeah. I'm just gonna buy another roll of this stuff.
Leo 1 rupee says just cover with the tarpaulin and order some for tomorrow. Easy clap.
It's not
Philly
though,
Flyers
because
says
it
Stevie
arrives
needs a hug.
late tomorrow.
MCFC_Normski says I take it's leaking.
It was, mate, yeah, it was. Well, I mean, I'm only human. Sorry, I can't be my usual, like, bubbly self. I wanna make sure, like, I'm very authentic with my emotions as well. So if I'm feeling like this, I want to be honest about how I'm feeling and not try and pretend I'm all like, oh, look at me, I'm happy. I mean, overall I'm happy, yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm just having a moment of...
MCFC_Nornsky says the water will always pull the way it's been fitted.
Normsky, it hasn't been fitted. That's the problem. It's just don't. It's already come out.
Leo 1 Rupee says TBH, I would have left it in until you got the stuff.
I did have it, Leo. I didn't have enough. I didn't realise I was going to need to.
620 says, will sausage make you happy?
Nah, it's not about making me happy, you know. It's more that just, this is giving me a bit of a knockback.
Philly Flyers says, Julie, put your sausage away.
And it's just something I'm going to have to deal with, that's all. Just I let the emotion pass. And I'll regather myself.
My gamer says it's knocked you a bit.
Yeah, knocked me a bit, however you want to phrase it.
Leo 1 Rupee says it's a tiny setback. Stop stressing.
Yeah, that's also very unhelpful, Leo. Just saying stop stressing doesn't help someone. That doesn't like instantly change someone's feelings on a situation. I have to feel these emotions. I have to run through them. I have to process them, and then regather myself.
Leo 1 Rupee says gonna get worse to come anyways during the build. Shit happens. My gamer says Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, it does, Leo. But again, it doesn't change how I feel. It's not gonna change how I feel about the situation. So that's why I have to ride the emotion.
Leo 1 Rupee says just got to move on and upwards.
Yeah, but you also have to process your emotions. If you dismiss your emotions, it's just going to build up. That's how you end up burning out. So to ensure that I don't burn out, I have to feel these emotions and process them, not dismiss them. And you know, I know logically everything's going to be all good. I'll solve it, I'll sort it, and I know all that, so that's good. It's just obviously in this moment, you know, it's just feeling this feeling, and it's as simple as that, really. Right. How do I solve this? So I've ordered... wait, did I order it? A cup of tea would be nice though. Not a bad shout.
Xveriditas says I just call myself a clown and go back to problem solving mode.
Yeah, we all have our different ways of doing things, don't we? So I guess the joy of being human, we're all different. All got our own ways. Right, let me go back to Amazon. I'm just going to buy it. Yeah, I think I needed more mastic.
MCFC_Normski says, have you thrown away what you cut out?
What I cut out was just, was 522 Sikaflex silicone. Alright, I'll buy that mastic. It's not cheap, that stuff. Let me just quickly check.
MCFC_Nonsky says I mean the roof.
I have, yeah, I had to because I had nowhere to store it. I tried to keep some, but I needed, because I'm using a relative's driveway, they didn't want it, so. No, everywhere will be shutting soon, and well, yeah, everywhere will be shutting, so yeah, I tried the butyl tape over it. The stuff's not thick enough. Hey, Greg with the Prime. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that, bro. I think the problem I have though, if I this is going to start curing now, isn't it? This stuff. And I need to like lift it a little bit and tuck in some more mastic. No. Unless we hit the what do you call it? Did you? Oh, were you thinking of the new sub? As in, no, that was a Prime. Now, if it's a brand new sub that goes towards the Partner Plus program, that's a goal in itself. So that's a spin and a daily goal hit. We've hit the dono goal today, haven't we? Damn, man. Damn. Amanda, would you be able to do a poll to see what goal everyone wants to increase out of the goals we hit, which I think is subs, dono, and bits. Oh no, don't worry then. No, don't go out your way. It's all good. Are you on iPhone then, Amanda? Because I think they have added it in the mobile app, but I think only on is it Android or only on iPhone?
Says it's okay. 2 minutes.
Did I just order... Wait, should I order a thicker mastic? Why didn't I think of that? Mastic
Mysterious
tape.
Malteser says him on S25 Ultra and it's not on my app.
Oh, maybe it's on iPhone then.
Leo 1 Rupee says it's on Apple.
Oh, it's on the Apple one, is it? Okay. Okay. RV seal repair tape.
My Gamer says at Mysterious Malteser, how you finding the S25? I am due an upgrade next month. Mysterious Malteser says, are you doing spins for the bids or no?
Do you know what I think? Well, No Sense said not to, that they didn't want spins, so I'll respect that. I'll honour that.
Mysterious Malteser says,
Do you know?
My Gamer, I love it. I came from the S22 Ultra, so a good upgrade for me.
Do you know what I'm thinking, chat? Which might be contributing to causing problems. Is you remember we had this whole discussion about the rubber facing upwards? I'm beginning to wonder if the rubber facing upwards is contributing
Toilet
to...
Brush Salesman says, is the water pooling around those two dip tracks?
I'm wondering if that's kind of keeping it higher, like keeping it higher up, and then also then allowing water to creep in. Is the water pooling around those two dip tracks? It wasn't, no. Honestly, how it was like perfect. It looked visually perfect. It made no sense how it was like water was getting in. So, and then I've just put the mastic on to put it on.
Says, I will bear it in mind. I ain't going iPhone.
And as you can see from the gap, I didn't have enough mastic, so but I've just ordered some more mastic, and I'm hoping I could just lift it up that little bit, sneak the mastic in, and then compress it down. That's what I'm hoping. What about weather? What's the weather saying? I had a look, but I didn't actually take it in. So, weather, potential a little bit of rain tonight. Very little, and then tomorrow, 10%. The annoying thing is that mastic isn't going to arrive till tomorrow evening.
My Gamer says, get some large pressure clamps to apply the pressure. Mysterious Malteser says, so the poll is for an increase. Does follows get added too?
No, the increase is only on the goals that are met. Because basically it's when you hit a goal, I stream the next day, but then that goal goes up a bit. But if you hit multiple goals, then you get a choice to pick which one goes up. That's basically the situation.
Goofball Guinness says you could do framing on the roof tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be a case of just leaving this. But the thing is that mastic not going to like start curing? So what I also need to order, I need to order some more 522. Let me just quickly order some more 522.
Mysterious Malteser says, so are we including bids since it didn't get spins?
Yeah, because we hit the goal. So yeah, bits can be included as well. 522 Caravan White. £12. Yeah, let's get that. Get it tomorrow. Good. We'll just go crazy with the silicone at the end as well and just hope for the best. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Alright, the poll's up, chat. So if you want to... £12. Yeah, if you want to pick what goal you think should go up.
Mysterious Malteser says that's a scam.
Wait, what's a scam?
Leo 1 rupee says yep.
What, tomorrow morning? What, getting it? Wait, what are you talking about?
Rose0KZ says I think you're right about the rubber.
You think I'm right about the rubber? Yeah, everyone was like convinced it needs to go upwards.
Says including a goal that didn't get spins. J1
What?
says don't think it will
It's
feel
never
that
been
much.
the thing, Amanda. It's always been hitting the goals. What? You can take it out. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't really get it.
890 says mastic takes about 6 to 12 hours to cure once you lay it down and seal it between two surfaces.
So will that then be unusable, or will it be okay because it's not fully touching the surface?
Rose0KZ says yeah, the rubber is pulling down, needs to be up. Xtheriditas says what if you use tape of both sides?
Yeah, the rubber is pulling down. The rubber is pulling down, needs to be up. Wait, what? The rubber is pulling down, needs to be up. So the rubber's facing up at the minute. That's how I put it.
Xtheriditas says did you also clamp it down when it was setting?
Yeah, it was screwed in place. It was literally pulled into place with the screws. It's screwed from underneath.
Greg Brem says what does the rubber piece look like?
To be honest, it's probably best if you go back.
Xtheriditas says could the screws have screwed it up?
Maybe.
Says pressure clamps would have given it more pressure.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I'd need pressure
J1
clamps though, because
says overnight it will props not cure. Only slightly the adhesive gets affected, but only minor.
Because the screws are holding it in place. Overnight it will probably not cure, only slightly the adhesive gets effective, but only minor. Okay.
Julian 620 says it's a tie.
That means I have to pick. What was it a tie between? Bits or subs? Let's go subs, because bits has been going up a lot. So let's go with subs. Hasn't been the subs for a while.
Rupee says it's a scam.
Well, it's been the rule from the very beginning, Leo, mate, so...
Says what was the leak?
Water. Yeah, what I was saying, Greg, is it's probably...
lacquer to spray over the seals for extra protection.
Yeah, can you spray lacquer over silicone? But yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Greg. But yeah, if you go back in the VOD, you'll see when the skylight's off, you'll see the rubber, and you'll see how the rubber like points upwards.
Did you find the cause? Greg Brem says I will watch the VOD, sir. Leo1 Rupee says the tape will probably do on its own.
Did I find the cause? Well, no, I was never going to find the cause. The cause was just, it just wasn't watertight. There's no like obvious cause. It's just trying to get it watertight.
I wanna looked at it.
It's just called mastic tape, I think. Mastic strip. Mastic something. Okay, I've ordered some 522 as well, so we're going to go crazy with the silicone as well. Oh, God.
X-Theory Editors says Gorilla Tape.
Maybe I'll put like two mastic strips together. Tuck that in there. Well, if it is going to rain, it's going to rain lightly, so... A little bit of leaking is not ideal, but not something to worry about. It looks like this bit over here is pretty... Yeah. Problem is now, I'm going to lift this up and this is going to be curing now, right? So I'm not going to be able to tuck the mastic in there because I'm not going to be able to lift it up enough to get it in. But that's already starting to stick. It's going to be a nightmare, it really is. In the Discord, mate, there is a section which is Amazon links, Amazon link spam. So if you put it in there, it means I can always refer to it as well. Start again. Well, I've already started again. The problem is if I start again, I might... Hello, RJ. It might, if I start again, I'll have to buy 2 lots of mastic because it's clear that that's not enough mastic to do the job on its own. I'll need 2 lots. I don't know. That mess. What's the workout today, by the way, chat? Can someone do exclamation mark workout? this hair. Should have worn my hat. 10 star jumps, 20 sit-ups, 5 press. Oh, 50. How is it? Oh, wait. Hang on. The burpees was from yesterday, wasn't it? They didn't clear them. Wait, we didn't clear them from yesterday. Oh, God's sake. That's not the workout, is it? Yeah, we've only had sit-ups. Oh yeah, literally the first one. Sit-ups, sit-ups. Was that? So hype train, this was Julie's one. It did 10 star jumps. Okay, so the star jumps is right. Then it did 5 press ups. The press ups right. So that was for Julie's too. Then John donated. Then it was 10 sit ups. Yeah, so the sit ups is right. Another spin, sit ups. Yeah, there was no burpees, Julie. Now I've just looked in the history of stream elements. There was it was just the sit ups, star jumps, and the press ups. The burpees wasn't reset yesterday. Trying to scam me. I did think that was strange that we had 15 burpees with hardly any spins. Do you think it's leaking where the channels are on the roof? Maybe you should use bindo to eliminate the channels. What's bindo? And in terms of like the leak, I honestly have no idea because it was like fully sealed. It looked like it was a really good job. So I couldn't tell you. There's like no way of me figuring that out.
Leo 1 rupee says probably would have if we had them 10k bitty spins.
Probably, yeah.
Flosk 89 says EYO.
How's it going, Flosk? But you have to respect the wishes.
Flosk 89 says thanks for the raid yesterday.
Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries. Right, let's get working on this workout. What am I doing then? So 10 star jumps, 20 sit-ups, 5 press-ups. I'll do it all in one. I'll finish on the star jumps.
KZ says the rubber has a big gap now. So when pulling down on the skylight, it might be pulling it down.
The rubber has a big gap. No. So when putting down on the skylight, it might be putting it down. The rubber has a big gap. I don't understand what you mean by the rubber has a big gap. Either way, I'm not sure that the rubber goes up.
Michael1387 says Bondo, a 2-part polyester resin, is primarily used as a body filler for automotive repairs, specifically for filling dents, dings, and smoothing out fiberglass repairs, but it also has applications in marine, household, and even creative projects.
Creative projects, maybe that's the one. All right, 20 sit-ups, 5 press-ups, 10 star jumps, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm definitely on a hill. Inverted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh god, it's inverted. There we go. I'll make sure I remember to reset.
X-Editors says Unibond no more nails waterproof, heavy duty mounting adhesive. Row0KZ says where the two ends of the rubber meet there was a big gap, so when pulling down the skylight to get it into position it might be pulling the lip down so it is no longer facing up. Maiku1387 says maybe the skylight is defective.
Open the lip down so it's no longer facing up. Potentially, yeah, most probably. Maybe the skylight's defective. Unibond, no one else waterproof, heavy duty. I've got some of that. Hello Mia. You reckon no more nails? Do you reckon that would do the job? I don't know.
Philly Flyers says oh joy MIA is back. MIA_The streamer says I'm back from my vacation.
Back from your vacation. I thought you were in home getting robbed. That changed real quick.
Philly Flyers says lol.
Who knows what to believe from a Twitch chat viewer?
Maybe to sand the metal back a little so the skylight will fall into position a little easier. Philly Flyers says vase is still missing. Julian620 says vacations, robbers, vase thief.
Yeah, I was thinking it might need to... I might need to cut the metal a little bit. But also... All I need to do ultimately is just freaking fill the gap. Why is it so freaking difficult?
MIA_The streamer says I got the vase back. Xperiditas says I would sand the gloss off the paint before applying the sealant.
Yeah.
Xperiditas says things don't like gloss.
Yeah, why didn't I do that? That feels very obvious. Why didn't I do that? That may even have just been what the problem was. Because the actual appearance of it looked spot on. It looked like I'd done a really good job.
MIA_The streamer says maybe try it. Julian620 says no clue.
Well, Sorry, this wasn't a relaxing Sunday you may have all wanted.
Mystic_Smiler says no more nails, will take longer to dry. Mastic on roof of van plonk roof light on silicone roam the edges. Ro0KZ says trial and error, it is fun to watch but I'm sure very frustrating.
I mean, I guess if you're enjoying it,
make myself some strawberries.
I know like there's elements of the stress and stuff involved, but I mean if you enjoy it, if you enjoy the content and whatnot, I guess there is an element of sitting back knowing that it's not your problem. Definitely makes it easier, but yeah, it's like it is a trial and error thing.
MIA_The says easy. Leo 1 rupee says I'm in a deep depression now, thanks mate.
You're welcome. So chat, do you reckon that could have been what it was? Because like the gloss of the paint. Do you reckon I should have been sanding it down?
Xveriditus says can't make an omelette without cracking a few eggs.
That sounds so obvious.
Very likely.
Well, I've got that 522 stuff on its way as well as the mastic, so I'll just.
1 rupee says I didn't know you painted it. MIA_The says I'm gonna
I didn't paint it. Talking about the van paint. The van paint has obviously got a layer of lacquer on it, hasn't it? I guess when you think about it. But then saying that, when you water seal a bath, the bath is like a glossy finish, isn't it? And it works.
60 says when you fitted the window on the side, did you sand then?
I didn't know. I didn't. But you apply the primer, so. The windows have had the primer, and to be fair, the windows, I think so far, none of them are leaking, it seems. So I think the windows are good.
Xveriditus says but a bath is indoors. With the expansion and shrinking of the metal, the gloss would make it far more likely to separate. J1
True.
says enamel is waterproof.
True.
IDD. Leo 1 rupee says third time lucky then.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what is actually, like, it's not actually to, I don't think the benefit of the rubber is actually for, Tricky, let's go. Thank you for the Prime. 2-month streak, I appreciate the Prime, Tricky, thank you so much. Yeah, signal's weak, so the notifications cutting in and out. So the actual purpose of the rubber, I think, is to actually try and hold it and help reduce movement. Would you agree? Because the rubber, that's not going to have any waterproof properties. Like the waterproofing is on the outside, isn't it? The outside of the plastic. So that inside rubber bit, it can't be anything to do with water.
Anti_scuff_bot says bitrate 1766, 31
so
milliseconds.
I think I think it actually does make sense.
The streamer says I saw a video of someone turning a bus into their home and they did it easily. Rose0KZ says could be a faulty product.
Could be, but...
X-Theory says seal it on both sides as a precaution. Leo1 Rupee says probably over-tightening the screws IMO.
Over-tightening the screws? The screws aren't over-tightening. What are you trying to say over-tightening the screws is going to do? That's not going to affect the waterproof of the silicone. What are you on about? I actually think it's probably a contributing factor is probably the rubber is actually supposed to face down.
Says pulling it down, squashing the seal. Rose0KZ says I think the forcing it down could be a thing.
Yes, I reckon the rubber probably needs to face down then, not up. Because, yeah, I was saying this at the beginning, that it felt right to be down.
Says rubbers are against the vibrations, but most use butyl tape, and then on the outside of the cover, they kit it off with lap sealant.
Rubbers are against the vibrations, yeah. See, yeah, that's what I thought. So it is actually, I reckon it's upside down. I said that at the beginning. I probably shouldn't have listened to chat.
Leo1 Rupee says research rubbers tonight then.
Say chat, it was mainly you, Leo, wasn't it? Alright, so when I put it back in, oh god, I'm just gonna have to ruin more, just wasting money on that, on more mastic, because I'm gonna have to rip it all up again. Yeah, so the rubber is probably best to face down. Yeah, hashtag blame Leo. To be fair, mate, it's all on the VOD. There's you going, nah, it goes up. Nah, it definitely goes up. I was like, you sure? It doesn't look right. You're like, nah, mate, don't worry, it goes up.
Listen to Mr. Poll, he couldn't put the skylight on as well.
Hey? Oh, has Mr. Poll bought a van?
Trick 2020 says no skylight.
No skylight.
Leo1 Rupee says it's not the seal, it's the installer mate. Philly Flyers says can Steph offer any advice?
Well, I know it took her about 3 attempts as well to get it to seal. I think a lot of it is luck, to be honest with you. Someone, I can't remember who said it, but someone said it's like a combination of like knowledge, persistence, luck or something. And it is, when it comes to the water, you do need that element of luck. Because to be honest with you, the whole thing, there was literally one tiny spot that was getting water. But yeah, I mean, Steffi could probably offer some advice, but there's a lot of different advice, and it's it's not one of those where it's guaranteed to work. Right, I think what I need to do, right, so now, as suspected, the rubber isn't actually to do anything to do with the water.
Leo 1 Rupee says do it right, do it once is the saying.
I need to put the rubber the way I originally was going to put it, and that's facing downwards, and then it goes in easier. And that protects it against the vibrations. And then I'll also sand down just some of the lacquer, take off some of the shine. It might help. Do you know what? I wonder if there's maybe if there's some primer.
Leo 1 Rupee says any primers.
I'm just gonna buy some silicone primer. Silicone primer. It's giving me like women's makeup or something. What's this? What? No. Shall I use silicone primer with
Leo 1 Rupee says lol your search history.
should you use silicone primer with silicone sealant? Does anyone know? When using silicone, PU sealants or polymers on porous or highly absorbent substrates, a primer is recommended. Some fast drying primers like Cover Stain and Bin will actually form a film over silicone instead of separating like most paints do. I don't know. Oh, your search history.
Leo 1 Rupee says all I get is poxy dishwashers now.
Oh, God. Right. Chat, I'm gonna rage it. I'm not gonna rage out. I'm going to raid out, is what I was gonna say.
J1 Ingley 4 Ingley says Stevie, can we buy Dicolap sealant and battle tape? Then we get it sorted. X Theory Editors says Stevie, have you heard of Plumber's Mate?
Can you
It's
put
a
it?
multi they use that doesn't set put, could maybe add a layer of protection on the inside.
Can you put some stuff in the Discord, Jingle Jangle?
Stevie, take care everyone.
No, thank you everyone.
1 Rupee says bye. Goofball Guinness says thanks Stevie. Better luck next time.
Yeah. At least I'm showing the real side of converting a camper van. It's not all sunshines and rainbows like other YouTubers might make out.
J1 Ingley 4 Ingley says of course. I will put it on Discord.
Thanks, bro. We're going to raid a potential bliss. If you guys could join the raid, I'd appreciate that. Obviously another van live streamer.
Tomorrow.
If it rains, we will get more leaks tomorrow. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to my mum's and have a hot bath and really try and like relax, de-stress. Come back tomorrow with a fresh mind.
Build will be great for going to Europe or Scottish Islands.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea.
Tricky 53 says have a nice day. Look up beautiful.
Thank you, Tricky. And again, No Sense, if you're still here, thank you, No Sense, for the massive bits donation, and obviously John as well with the dono, like all the all the subs. Julie with the 10 gifted. I appreciate all of you. You're absolute legends, honestly. And yeah, I've just had a setback. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll come back tomorrow with a fresh mind. I'm going to try and relax a little bit today.
Assault Rabbit says looked like he foam brushed a solvent around edge of roof. He stacked the mastic in the roof grooves, make sure a little taller than high pointed roof, and none on the raised roof sections, then placed one layer of mastic on the back